future home of Super Bowl 56. There's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. One started, and we are underway in Southern California. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9. That one caught out wide by Julio. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Henry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives, and it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's fielded at the 45. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 40-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And
there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe-tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. That's going to be caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They're running the jet sweep with Jones. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Yeah! Julio Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes the score Titans 10, Chargers 0. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. That is taken in by Hurst. And it's a Titans touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
Chargers, nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Herbert. And the grab by Croft. Gets past one man. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. It's complete to Cook. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Again, Herbert. He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jayon Brown Came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
29 is Mike 29.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert out to his left. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal, sliding out of the pocket. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Chargers 8.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st down, Titans.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that last throw is going to put him over the top. Boy, did you think we'd ever see this? He's over 5,000 yards passing now in this, his rookie season in the NFL. Incredible.
Well, we have seen a trend of college quarterbacks who threw the ball well on Saturdays come right into the league and play well in the NFL. But this type of a number, I'm not sure we could have imagined it. We're watching something really special here.
The pass complete to Marquez Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of 6. And the Titans first down.
Back to throw again. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Davante Adams with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Chargers 8. Matt Prater.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
29 right here. That's right, baby. Purple leading. SOS.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Check pass.
Play action this time for Justin. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll look to throw again. This will go to Henry out wide. And just shutting him off there. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A check down here for Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Moves to 2nd and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. Let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're going louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He dumps it off for Henry. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They run here with Jason Huntley.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. 56 yards on the ground for him so far. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Do what you do.
Julio Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert off of play action. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert now. Rolling to his left.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because, CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. The toss left, Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Titans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Chargers 16.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Mike 29. Hey, let's get them holes. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Here we go. Here we go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Right here. Right here. 29 is the Mike. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Get ready.
Davante Adams, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Titans are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Extra point good by Prater, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Chargers 16.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 5 yards remain on second down. Here's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Bring it. Bring it. 29 is Mike 29.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
29 is Mike 29.
Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, they get the critical victory to move them to 9-7 now.